Anthony Edwards has become one of the best three-point shooters in the league this year and is establishing himself as one of the best scorers in the game. His stats compared to last year highlight this drastic improvement in his three-point shooting. Last year, he was averaging 2.4 three-pointers made per game, while this year he's averaging 4.5. That's a 2.1 increase. With that, he's averaging 10.5 three-pointers attempted, while last year he was averaging only 6.7. And with that, as his three-point attempts have gone up and his three-pointer mades have gone up, he is averaging about 6.5% better from the line, from the three-point line. So this year he is averaging 42.2%, while last year he was averaging 35.7. When we compare that to the league, he's tied for third in three-point attempts per game with 10.5. LaMelo is currently in first with 13.1, and he's averaging 35.6% from three, while Ant is averaging 42.2%. Ant is currently one of the two players in the NBA averaging over 10 threes a game while shooting over 40%. And out of the top 25 players with most 3 points attempted, only 3 players have a better percentage from behind the arc. And currently, Ant is leading the league with most 3-pointers made with 98. Now, a common theme I've heard is, why is he shooting so much, right? We know Ant as a prolific finisher and mid-range shooter. His athleticism, his defense, his intensity, all have made him the player we know him to be. So a lot of people are questioning where all these threes are coming from and why. Now, when we look at some of his film, we can see that he is balancing his game out nicely with the threes and the rest of his game, right? The way I see it is the three-pointer is just complementing his game, right? He has the ability to drive, be aggressive, and finish above the rim, right? With his athleticism. He has the ability to pull up for that mid-range jumper. He has the ability to play defense. He has that intensity. By adding this three-point shot to his game, especially at such a high efficiency, he's expanding his game to all 3 levels. This is just going to help open up the game for him. So it's going to help space the floor. So now when he drives, defense have to collapse in on him, right? If they don't collapse on him, he probably will finish at the rim. This opens up opportunities for his teammates, as well as this increased range and the confidence you can see from him attempting so many. This just helps open up the floor for him. So now defense has to respect the three-point shot and step up. By stepping up, taking away that three-point shot, you're just giving him his bread and butter by giving him either the drive, which he will probably be able to get to with his speed and athleticism, and if that's cut off, he can get to the mid-range. So by adding this three-pointer, yes, it's a lot, especially because we haven't seen him shoot this many threes before, but it's just going to help adapt his game to modern NBA, right? We've seen the increase of three-pointers by Stephen Curry. He set that kind of template for NBA by Ant increasing his three-pointer ability. He's opening the floor up for his teammates as well, because now he can become an off-ball threat. Now he doesn't need the ball in his hands, as you see in some of these clips. He's able to let guys like Randall take some ISO opportunities and some more on-ball opportunities, and he's able to play off the ball and be a threat off the ball. That's an important part of it, right? He's not just standing there. He's not a liability. He's able to catch that ball and shoot it and hit it. Another benefit of this is, again, it helps open up other opportunities for him, and it helps him become more unguardable. This is why he's becoming one of the best scorers in the league, and he already was, but now adding this three-point shot, if you can find a nice balance between all of his three-pointer, his mid-range, and his ability to attack at the rim, it's just going to help him become even more unguardable and more of a threat. This helps, so this ability impacts his team, right? He becomes more of that guy. He opens up shots for his teammates. He can find more space. and he can be that off-ball player, right? Most star players we see need the ball in their hands. If you can play on-ball and off-ball like a guy like Steph Curry, that just helps improve your value, right? Your scoring and the team's value, the team's winning percentage. Not only can he shoot off the catch, he can also break down defenders on the perimeter and get to off the dribble threes. Another big element I see in his ability to shoot threes is since he's expanding his game, this is going to help with injuries, right? Before he wasn't a bad 3-point shooter, but by expanding his 3-point game, he doesn't rely on his athleticism and finishing at the rim so much as he was before, right? So now as he gets older, right, he limits that risk of getting injured. And if he does, and he comes back from injury, he will always have that 3-point shot to get to. So I think that's a big part of it too. Is that might not be a self-conscious idea when he made this change, or this improvement, I should say. It will help him down the road, I think, in the injury department. So again, those are a couple highlighted points on Anthony Edwards' ability to shoot the 3 ball now, and how this opens up his game and the game. I mean, like opportunities for his team, right? So I'm just gonna finish this video off, recapping some of these points again. You know, he opens up for his teammates, opens up for himself. He does not so limited to only driving and getting to the mid-range. It's going to help with not injury prevention, but if he does get injured, he will always have the 3-point shot. And he's just becoming a more all-around unguardable player with the ability to shoot threes. So I want to thank you for listening to this video. If you have any recommendations on who you want to see next, please leave them in the comments. I also, as you're watching this, I also just posted a ankle mobility video to my athlete portal through my website. So if you want to access that, you can just go to defytheoddsbasketball.ca. You can go to member login. You can sign up there, and then you can find the ankle mobility workout there. Thanks.